flyover, come ba flyover. Flyover and all water. All the week when you call and the China and then you have a win so Kanya Mataparam, Emily Watak land. Green, you're going to flyover the boat.
I just jumped the flyover, Bassarum. Abunu Gramoy. Gaga Sam Gary. Oh, here now, set a table of flyover. Abunu Gramoy, Lam Kiravim, Slam Garo, Lam Litra, design here, but on Debeke, swear on them. Whether I don't know, Madaka walk him with Rego. What I walk him with Rego, whether Dania, Una Hokola Batella, maybe the Lima Stone Baseball. I just I don't make it. Following the days, some flyovers, I want moto. I go you put a new flyover. You flyover. They must travel a flyover. I don't care what I can. Where can you watch it? A flyover like that.
When one is elected into office, there is this expectation from those he leads that he or she will deliver and execute projects as he or she promised while campaigning. But we wouldn't deny the fact that uneasy lies the head that wears the crown and the ear that hears the crowd. The governor of Abia State, IKPEAZU, has hit back at critics after he was asked about the flyover that had reportedly been under construction since 2017. Governor IKPEAZU, in a video shared by Punch, slammed his critics and cautioned those asking him about the flyover project he started in the state. He went on to say that people should thank God that they started a flyover project in the state and that it is nobody's business to question him about a project he started on his own accord. The Aba Osisoma flyover project started on January 2017. In his word, he said, "Thank God I even started the flyover project in Abia State. Those asking for flyover don't even own a car. What business does a pedestrian have with flyovers?" You see? I'm not sure. I don't know whether this is the second term or whatever. Can you see his mouth? See his mouth for there. You see their life? I'm sure he's not coming back. Whether it's, let us know whether this is the second term or this is the first term. You can imagine nonsense talk. You started it in your own accord. Is it your money that you use in starting it? Hi, Nigerians don't suffer. And the worst part of it is that a lot of people will still fall for this trap again. If the man wants to come 3 times, 4 times, they will still vote for him. Buhari that we are complaining about today, if the constitution allows him to contest again, if he wants to contest, people will still rally around him. That is it. Why will he not say that? I think we are beginning to see the true color of our politicians. No, people have seen it. For those who do not want to see, they are looking the other way because they want to get a kobo from them. So it's not as if this is just the first time we are hearing or we are knowing the kind of caliber or the kind of characters these guys possess. No, they have always been there. The best mistake anyone can make is to think they have Nigeria at heart. They are all bunch of selfish individuals. You see one of the APC chieftain now coming out to say that all the promises being made, that they said Buhari made those promises, that he never made those promises, that people were just making all those promises on his behalf. He doesn't know anything about all those promises. But at least the one that are so glaring, the 3 cardinal ones that are so glaring, the first one, which is economy, the second one, which is fighting corruption, and the third one, to get rid of insecurity. If he did not talk about, or if he was not aware of all other ones that people have been talking about, but these 3 ones, he said it. So tell us whether he has passed in all of those 3. But this restructuring of 18, he said he doesn't know anything about it. He didn't promise anybody restructuring, and that is the same thing this man is talking about. After all, he started it. Somebody else should finish it. I'm sure this is the second term in office. That is why he's saying those who are asking for flyover do not even own a car, so they should just go and park well. Honestly, you are correct. May he never come again. May this statement mark the beginning of his end. Holy first class thief, ITC, international thief, ni gbogbo won. After all, let him come out to come and swear that one thing. Well, unreasonable governor is extremely useless. IKPEAZU is a disgrace. Simple. Hi, of course now you don't fight Nigerians trouble. Are you not ashamed of yourself going to 8 years of a useless? Okay, I think this is the second time. That is why he has that effrontery to be saying that nonsense. You can imagine. So he's not even ready to do anything again. 8 years of your useless administration, you cannot finish a common flyover. What an arrogant and insulting reply from a democratically elected governor. Those insulted are in the majority of voters that voted for you. How these our politicians call themselves? You were appointed by the people, so they have all it takes to ask you questions, what they think about your project and all that. It is the same pedestrian that voted for you to sit on that seat. Yes, they don't have cars, but it is your government that impoverished them not to have cars. Ebonyi State was that was newly created, have flyover and cars. What is your government doing to make people to have cars? You only created unconducive environment for them, but they have votes. IKPEAZU is too local for governance. That is just the simple truth. That's the simple truth. Must one own a car before using a flyover? Don't taxis and buses fly them or ply them? Very irresponsible statements from one entrusted with public funds. Very rude. I sense um i- insensitive old food. Abia State needs to embark on a fast before the next election. They have never had luck when it comes to governors. Which one? Who among them better pass? Tell us who among them better pass. Who among them better pass? All of them are the same. They know that they can do anyhow and they will get away with it. That is why they are doing all this rubbish they are doing. They will get away with it. They will get away with it. And that's why Buhari is saying that nobody should probe him. Nobody should call him for questioning. Nobody should call him to be summoned after he leaves office. If you dare it, you enter trouble. And you begin to ask yourself, all the past presidents, how many of them have been probed? How many of them have been summoned? It's the same thing. So that is why they can do and undo and nothing will happen. They say nothing will happen. How arrogant can a man be? You will all be judged by the Almighty God one day, as you and your former has made Abia a laughing stock among states in Southeast. Associations of Ogogoro Governor Chairman. Abia State is a state that I have not seen much of any development in this government. All the development we are even talking about everywhere. Put everything together with APC and Buhari, all of them, with the ones that all of them are talking about doing in whether in Rivers State, in Lagos State. Put all of them together. Nigeria is still nowhere. It's like just like we are pouring water inside baskets. It cannot stay. The basket cannot hold the water. So all of those things that they tell you they are doing, you can't even see a meaningful development, modern day development, modern day infrastructure. Everything is just a cake using substandard things. So it baffles me when people talk about this one is doing this one is doing that. It's unfortunate. IKPEAZU, I blame you. I know you will follow footsteps of your past leaders that one day cry to be a Nigeria president. Who go vote for him to spoil Nigeria the way he did in Abia State? Unfortunate.